So here's a conversation that I had with Dan Pantello, the founder of Marpipe, about why boring ads are the simplest and easiest way to make a ton of cash with your Facebook ads. And if you start looking at them in the right way, they can also be the most exciting. And by the way, if you don't know about Marpipe, it's the easiest way to make an extra 15 to 50 cents profit with every penny you spend on Facebook. There's a link down below. You'll never have to pay full price if you go through me. You get white glove treatment from day one. Anyway, that being said, let me show you why boring ads are actually the best.
This was crazy. So DPA versus everything else on a click-through rate level is 36% higher click-through rate on average than everything else.
Yeah, because you've clearly defined the intent.
Right.
I'm only stopping my scroll because I want to click on this thing.
Yeah.
I'm not getting tricked into watching a story. I don't have some UGC person where like it's a pretty girl and I just want to see what happens. I'm not like waiting to get to the end of the shtick. I'm not reading the image to see all the product. Like I'm stopping on this thing because I want that pair of boots.
Yeah.
Or that looks interesting to me. I'm in market. Let me see what else they have.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah. So you are giving somebody a user experience that is engaging, that levels up their experience on the platform. And as a result, you're getting much higher levels of intent with things that are way clickier and way more profitable for you.
It's crazy how something that is really pegged for being so like boring, bland, and like marketers, let's be real. You guys are listening to this, you guys are marketers, you don't look at DPA as something exciting. The setup is boring. It's a bunch of spreadsheets.
Yeah.
You know, like how stale does that sound? That's not what we want to do as marketers. But man, the irony that something so uninteresting is actually like so interesting to people because of the delivery.
Oh yeah,
is amazing.
I'll say this, like I heard the interest, the talking with Dara, where he's like, it's boring, all this stuff. Like I am probably objectively one of the top 5 worst creative people in the world. I love DPA. I love catalog. I've been running catalog since 2016, 2017.
Yeah. And you don't need to rely on creative service.
No, you don't.
Because you're working with brands all the time that their creative team is like underwater, bandwidth is tight.
I can be a marketing strategist that is understanding my customer journey, my sales funnel, and my unit economics. I will beat any creative director if I use the tools and the way the machine was designed to be used. And for me, DPA is super exciting because I suck at creative. People give me images or videos of like, is this good? I don't know. And even with Dara, you were like, which ad was good? She's like, that's not how it works.
Yeah.
And I get to so many people that are like, well, my ads are going to crush because they're beautiful. Like, I don't care. Your ads might crush. Great. I'm going to make more money. And I'm going to do it in a way that is sustainable. And what's most important about DPA, the dynamic product ads like dynamic creative, is that all of the data is consolidated to a single unit. So it gets smarter. When you build an individual ad over time, it will only get dumber and will only ever get worse. Maybe it learns, but ultimately there's a learning curve and it dies. There's a life cycle. Dynamic pieces only get smarter. So as long as you work on the business model of what you're doing with that attention, it will only ever be stable or get better, or it'll fluctuate with like the unit economics. Like, of course, January is going to be more popping on CPMs than June because of like 1,000 things, but you're still playing around with known aspects. Where what I care about most is business intelligence and financial results. DPA is fantastic because in the world of the scientific method, it's a constant.
Yeah.
Now, I'm sure you've seen some DPA ads that don't look boring, some that are very exciting, and there's a complete strategy you need to know to execute that properly. Watch Dan and I break down exactly what you should be thinking about and the tools that you can be using to maximize the profitability, the exposure, and the excitement with those boring ads that print money.